We are born of the blood, made men by the blood, undone by the blood. Our eyes are yet to open.
Hey guys, we're back. We're back with the Bloodborne. Many things are happening. First of all, I am now at a level 126, which is only 2 levels under the character that I have in New Game Plus. Now a level is 100,000 for me. And the interesting thing is I've got everything at its cap except for vitality, which is over, and strength, which is over by 4. So just for reference for you guys, the soft caps for stats are vitality 30, endurance 30, vitality 30, endurance 40, strength 25, skill 25, blood titch 25, and arcane 25. So everything's at a cap except for arcane, but I didn't want to farm levels anymore because it's like over 100,000, so it takes a long time. So what are we gonna do today? What are we gonna do today? Well, we did our Chalice Dungeon stuff. You saw the Chalice Dungeon Chronicles, and that was just kind of a quick tour of my Chalice Dungeon adventures. So there's a reason that the Chalice Dungeon adventures did not end with the final boss, which is Queen Yarnum. We're going to go to the Cursed Thumerian Defilement, and I'll show you. So, the Cursed Tomb, the Cursed Labyrinths, are special challenge dungeons. Wow, it's taking a little longer to load than I would expect. Look at my health bar right now. My health bar is exactly halved. The final boss of this Chalice Dungeon is Amygdala. Amygdala with halved health. It's ridiculous. I'm not doing it. You're going to have to go look up Queen Yarnum because I don't have 24 years to figure my way through this dungeon because I'm uploading every single day. So we're not going to do that. But I've shown you every boss that appears in Chalice Dungeons except for Queen Yarnum. So you can go ahead and look that up on YouTube, and it's an interesting boss fight. You know, it's got some interesting stuff to it, but not really worth the effort. So what's today about? Today is about reading some character descriptions. We're gonna reading some item descriptions. We're gonna do some weapon demos because I've got all the weapons now, pre-DLC, and we're gonna do a little tiny bit of cleanup. Yes, more cleanup, but not a ton. So we're gonna start with our weapon demos. I brought the Blades of Mercy up to +8 because I've been playing with them. So the Blades of Mercy start off as a little straight sword like this. Nice stuff. And then... oh, okay. So then it's super fast, super quick, super good. I'm having a lot of fun with them. And you got this. That's your L2 instead of the gun, and it looks really good. This does physical and arcane damage, so it's not great against everybody, but check out the transform animations. Ready? Right? Yeah, that one, and then you go like this. Oh, it's super cool. So that's a super cool weapon, and I'm thinking about bringing that through the DLC. What we got here that I need to show off? Ludwig's Holy Blade, I think I do. So we'll just demo this real quick. It's a straight sword. You saw the madmen using it. And then it's a big old great sword. That stab is amazing. that is amazing because it pancakes people, but I can get that with my Kirk hammer, so that's why I avoided using that. We've got the stake driver. Stake driver is pretty fun. So the stake driver is what's called a pile bunker, actually. A lot of people call it a pile bunker. So it's pretty general. It's interesting, definitely. And then remember, this is what Jura had, the guy with the Gatling gun. So when you transform, you lock that down. Then you get a spear kind of move set. Right? So I discharged it there. You got to charge it up again, and watch this. Ready? Charged R2 is boom! Gigantic explosion. That is a boss-killing move. It's actually really, really good. The next one we're going to go with is Ligarius' Wheel. This is the weapon that Alfred has. It's the Executioner's signature weapon. So it's a big old wheel. It's a big strength weapon. Honestly, it's kind of a gimmick weapon in my opinion. But it looks cool. I like it. I might do a run with it eventually, but I don't know. Then you transform it, and this gives it buffed arcane power. So the moveset is basically unchanged when it's in the arcane mode. It just buffs the arcane damage. Then you got the Beast Claw. I talked about this a little bit in the Chalice Dungeon Chronicles. So it's got this moveset like that. It's very quick. If you look, it's literally just bones that are strapped to a gauntlet, right? Then you hit the button to transform, and it actually gives you a crazy monster hand, which is awesome. You get these big old moves, much more bestial, and then and there's that really annoying noise, which is one of the reasons that I don't like it. Also, you can't really... The quickest way to get it is the DLC, so not exactly the easiest weapon to get. So, your L2 is a big old grab. That's pretty cool, but it's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. Then, last but not least, is the Chikage. The Chikage is a specific Eastern-style blade that's used by the Canehurst Knights, and it's just kind of a regular katana, pretty normal. But then when you hit transform, you sheathe it in blood, and it gets this blood tinge move. It gets this blood tinge effect. Also, if you look, every strike brings down my health. Oh no, just having it active. I apologize. Having it active brings down my health. Take it off, it doesn't do it anymore. So, as the guide calls it, it's a high-risk, high-reward weapon, and I'm not a big fan of it because I don't like anything that takes your health away. That doesn't seem worth it to me, Let's see. Anything else? I've got all the weapons now. All the base game, side weapons. Blunderbuss, repeating pistol, rifle, Evelyn, cannon. I still can't wield the cannon because you have to go past your soft cap to even get it, but I don't care because I'm not gonna wield it. No, it still does way more damage. But see, it does physical attack and arcane attack. So we're gonna go... Oh, well, we gotta read some descriptions, don't we? We gotta read descriptions on some weapons, so we'll start there. We'll start with the Beast Claw. Beastly weapon wielded by Irreverent Izzy. So that would be the one that we met down in the Chalice Dungeons, probably. Crafted by chiseling the long bones of an undead dark beast and fastening them to the weapon. The bones are still alive, and when unleashed, grant its wielder a spurt of beastly power. As flesh is flayed and blood is sprayed, the beast within awakens, and in time the wielder of this weapon surges with both strength and feverish reverie. Then we got the Chikage. foreign-made weapon wielded by the royal guards who protect Annalise, Queen of the Vilebloods, at Canehurst Castle. When the intricate rippled engravings that span the Chikage's blade are embrued with blood, the sword sings with scarlet hues. However, the rite eats away at the wielder's very essence. The stick driver is a trick weapon fashioned by the workshop heretics, the Powder Kegs, favored by the retired hunter Jura. The stake driver, with its really complex design, violently drives thick stakes into the flesh of foes. The stake driver allows for high damage critical attacks, but is difficult to use and leaves its wielder wide open, but none of this should bother a mere powder keg. Anything else? No, we definitely did that. Definitely read that. Cool. So all that stuff is done. We're going to go look at the ritual items. I've got a ton because it's, and it's all gross stuff. Like, well, let's look at the flower. The flower is nice. Material used in Holy Chalice ritual. Pale vegetation that commonly grows on cold blood in a place long abandoned. That has bloomed into a bright red Stygian flower. So this flower grows in blood. Only grows in cold blood. Pearl slug, sage risen, bastard of Loran. Remains of Loran infant infected by the scourge, a harbinger of curses and a symbol of defilement. The additional rite curse defiles dungeons in which hunters' HP is greatly eroded, but what better place to seek cursed blood gems but in the midst of defilement? Yeah. So basically that ritual material gives a dungeon the cursed mechanic where HP is halved. So it's not great. Is there anything else? I don't think so. I didn't pick up anything new, really. No. I definitely didn't pick up any new keys. Is there anything here? Oh, I haven't picked up the Rosmarius yet. Well, that's like 60,000. We'll do that when we need a level. Oh, there is one! The Madman's gear. We're gonna put that on. Stupid. Okay. Madman's gear. Madman hood. Madman garb. Madman manchettes. Madman leggings. So this is what a madman looks like. He's got a snaky around him. And a noose. Because he's crazy. Most tomb prospectors, members of the healing church chosen to explore the old labyrinth, are unable to withstand the weight of the old knowledge and go mad. This attire is worn by those lost souls. Truth oft resembles madness, inaccessible to the dull of mind. Those who go mad are merely thoughtful souls who fail to reach any conclusions. The appendages draped across them are said to be a kind of protective charm, or at least that is what these lost souls believe with all their hearts. But they're crazy, so what do they know? Yuck. Okay, man. Oh. That's the same. And that's the same. Cool. Well, we'll rock this for a little bit. I'm crazy. I've spent 60 insight on a blood rock. That's pretty crazy. So we're going to go to Murgosloth Middle. This is just cleanup stuff. Remember that note that said marvelous bloodstone ahead? And I said, I don't believe you. I should have believed them. But what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to pick... Oh, actually, I have to go the other way. This is not where I meant. I wanted to go right in front of... right in front of Miklash's boss fight. This is not what I meant at all. Because there's the iron door and I gotta go there. I don't think this is the right way either. But honestly, I don't remember. Yeah, certainly is not. But yeah, you know, it's, here we are. Alrighty. So, I should have believed them because is the iron? No, the iron key is here. Where's the door? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Now I'm lost. It's like, wait a minute. Isn't the door supposed to be there? But maybe I'm wrong. You may be right. I may be crazy. Alright. It's around here somewhere. I know that much at least. Well, this is where we fought Michael Ash. This is not where we need to be. Oh, jeez. All this mist is super disorienting. But I don't want to have to fight, I don't want to have to fight Winter Lanterns. So I've got to go this back way. Because Winter Lanterns are super annoying and I'd have to run back. Basically, I'd have to run back to Hunter's Dream if I'm going to fight Winter Lanterns. Okay, so we are at the top now. There's a door here. I may cut out all the searching around. But there's a door in here, I know there is. I just gotta find it. Okay, so that's all dead ends. Bye. You're bad at this. Okay. So the door is not here. I totally remember the door being on the right side of the arena, but I might be totally off. Okay, so this is the beginning of the boss fight. So then we run in here. There's stairs up there. Oh, here it is. Found it. This is what I wanted. Because I need to get over here. Please don't have Winter Lanterns around. Good. So, wondrous bloodstone ahead. Super is. I thought there was a way that you like walk down, but there really isn't. There's a way that you walk down here, but there isn't a way that you... There's no way that you can do that without dropping. And there's a blood rock. I don't think that we read the description last time. I'm going to read the description before we get out of here. Oh, okay, he's fine. Blood rock, a large solid chunk that forms in cold blood after death. A substance in the blood hardens, and that which does not crystallize is called a bloodstone. This is no mere chunk; it's nearly a boulder. Few bloodstones of such size have ever been discovered. Even considering the combined experience of all the hunters. So, that is the one in the game. We bought one at the Insight Shop. There's one in the DLC. And I might be able to get enough insight to buy another one, which means 4 weapons at plus 10. So one of those weapons is probably going to be the what's it? This one. It's gonna be that one. I don't know why. Blades of Mercy. There it is. Probably that one is going to be one. Then I'm gonna go back to my cannon outfit. I don't like the Madman stuff. So we've got our okay. So we got our blood rock. So we could put the Kirkhammer up to plus 10, but I'm probably gonna pick a weapon from the DLC as well. We'll see. I could put it up to plus 10, and you know what? I think we're going to. So plus 10, beautiful. So I've been given some advice by the guide. What you want is the nourishing gems on here instead. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the nourishing gems. So then we can put the tempering ones on. Yeah. So we can put the tempering ones on our Kirkhammer, and that's gonna keep being the main for now, rather than Blades of Mercy. And we'll decide we'll decide the second one once we clear this up. I got a ton of... You know, why don't I put sharp ones on there? With the skill scaling, it would be really good. So I could do that, but we're gonna... Basically, you find the best one that you can. Like that. Then you go to the top. And you look for the numbers to turn blue. Like they did right there. Boom. The right numbers do not turn blue again, so we know that one's the best one. I didn't follow my own advice there. Okay. So the ones I'm looking at are the 3 damage type ones. Let's go with 12 point, okay, 317. Then we'll see if the numbers change from 317, go higher. And they certainly don't. So now I'm doing 527 damage with the Kirkhammer. Super, super good. 11%. Oh, wow, that's actually better. Cool. So that's all my stuff modded out the way it needs to be. We're gonna make sure that our weapons are repaired. Yeah, knew there was something. And nothing on the left hand. Alrighty, then we'll go and put the card camera on rather than the other. And one more thing to clean up. We've got to go to the Nightmare Frontier. So, a little correction. The silver beasts that you see in the Nightmare Frontier and other Nightmare areas, big old white guys. You know, the big old white furry things with the sideways mouths. That guy there. He's also seen in the Laron Chalice dungeons. Haha. Stupid. So he's also seen in the Laron Chalice dungeons, which means that the silver beasts originally inhabited Laron. So they aren't specifically nightmare creatures. So who is that there? That's Patches the Spider. Isn't that weird that he shows up here? We're going to go ahead and go over here. This is actually a shortcut. What happens is you go through that area where all the guys were throwing rocks, and at the top of it you see a wandering nightmare, and he's running to the top of this, and then it falls over, creating a new path, which is pretty cool. I think that's a nice way to do a shortcut, so you don't have to have it always be doors. Here's shining coins. This way to witness a miracle. Shining coins, look. Yeah, that's Patches again. Kicking us off a cliff. This is a theme. Oh, jeez.